Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Oath 2023 fall season for Overwatch. My name is Mark. I'm joined by Imperium, and we are bringing you Week 2 Glitch versus Croutons. How you doing today, Imperium?
Pretty good. Had a pretty busy day, but I'm excited to get back into it, and I'm more excited to be back here casting for everybody.
Absolutely. You missed a doozy last week. 11 Ilios Well Elims. Um,
Wow.
the Well. The Well got 11 kills
I heard it was
in last
exciting,
week's game.
but I
So
did not know it was that exciting.
that was quite entertaining. A wonderful match to be sure. Also, um, I'm sure fun things are happening on the Valorant side as well. And Oath Comp is currently playing, so support them as well. Send them all your best wishes. They kick butt. But as we get into this, I want to sort of show off a few of the new players, especially on the side of Glitch. Power Kill Man, crazy DPS. Actually went monstrous last week. In fact, getting all three play of the games
Oh
of
wow.
of the series. Yeah, so it was it was a powerhouse show to be sure. And then of course you have Glitch, Pixel, and Penguin, both on this I believe on the support end of things, doing a good job. Of course, everyone's doing a good job. Everyone's kicking butt. We're all having a good time here, and I can't wait for more shenanigans as we go into Coliseum.
Absolutely. We got a lot of returning faces this season, so I'm excited to see a lot of these
Mhm.
players come back and play some more. And Coliseum, our first map for tonight, one of the push maps, a new game mode introduced in Overwatch 2 around this time last year. Push has become one of my favorites. I know it was pretty controversial at first, kind of interesting how it ended up playing out, but I have grown to really love it. And Coliseum is definitely my favorite push map.
Yeah, I mean it's a darn good one. Definitely, it's one of the only push maps where like Ryan is consistently viable. I think there's not as stupidly oppressive high ground that a Reinhardt can't access. So, as a Reinhardt main, excuse me, I find myself to be a little biased.
It's there's a lot of different play styles you can bring to a map like this. One of the benefits of push, there are a lot of different sight lines, a lot of varying corners, but Coliseum specifically, I love for that reason. You start out with this big, long, open sight line, but with plenty of opportunities to work around. Maybe go for a flank or two, or just jump full five into the middle. So there are a lot of different varying play styles that we often see. So I'm looking forward to see what they bring out composition wise for this first matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll be able to see that here in just a second. Looks like we are going to be seeing. Now, of course, players can swap their compositions in spawn, so I'm not going to hold any bated breath. But I see Mini fly on that Reinhardt, and I'm getting a little excited. Also, Imperium, I'm sure you're having a blast this patch with Bastion being an absolute meta pick with that grenade toss into the turret form. I mean, thoughts?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anytime Bastion, is seen pretty prevalent in a way that gets immense amounts of value, I am always happy. Anytime you can just hit click and get several kills, that's just a fun time. But we see them already engaging. It looks like the side of Glitch going full five on the point like we spoke about. So getting right into it right off the bat.
Yeah. Glitch, they're playing this one of poke style. They got the Widow, they got the Sojourn, the almost an accidental boot pin. Ends up, the first pick ends up going away of Croutons though. They're going to find Supernova in the back line. But look at the damage Minify is taking. Immortality Field forced out there now. And look at it. It's absolute chaos as the Bastion's going to be laying out a turret form into that ball. Going to make it incredibly difficult for them to find access into this. And just trades left, right, front, and center, but honest Croutons are getting a slight advantage here.
And Lazy Titan, they're doing a great job of looking for players out of position, diving right on them and securing that easy kill. A great job there, giving them an advantage as they move in. But it looks like the Croutons are securing extra picks, reversing that. Now they're pushing Glitch back towards their spawn.
I know, look at the space they've taken here now, eventually. Glitch Pixel will do the smart move, will disengage, but Minifly, look at how deep they are. They're in the spawn room, they touched the door. The Immortality Field out there to try to save him, but, I mean, really, you're just there to buy a little bit of space, buy a little bit of pressure, but, I mean, the progress being made, they're already at the bridge.
Yeah, about 3/4 of the way to their first checkpoint. Power kill with the first elim this fight, securing, that one up there, and then giving them just that little bit of advantage moving forward.
Oh man, power kill. I mean, I told you about it earlier. Absolute menace. Whenever it comes to that hit scan DPS, was popping off on the Tracer last week and doing a phenomenal job at it. So the fact that they're on McCree now or Cassidy and doing the same thing doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
It's always fun to see Cassidy do well, but Lazy Titan we see already causing problems, dropping the ultimate right inside,
Oh,
securing
what a
two.
beautiful minefield. Absolutely. The Immortality Field gets popped as well, and that's going to be a clean fight win there for the side of Glitches. They're just going to keep pressing forward, get barreled through, not even worry about the Reinhardt in the front line. I mean, Lazy Titan, they're not afraid.
It's a good stagger there for the side of Glitch. Moving forward, killing that Reinhardt early gave them that big advantage. They move now almost equal, getting towards equal lanes. They're still up in their spawn, kind of flipping that coin now towards them, pushing them backwards. Crouton's doing a good job of just stabilizing for right now.
And that's the power of the ball, right? It's to stall and displace, and we see bad YT get a nice pick on a power kill who gets a little aggressive with the high noon. Does end up getting punished there. Multiple ultimates on right now for the side of Croutons as well. They could very well flip this fight, but you've got to keep Quest alive. That's the main DPS giver, right? They have the barrage here. They're going to be looking to use it. Let's see if it finds anything. Hunting for some support, some squishies on the front line, but it's not going to do too much. Still, though, oh my goodness, Lazy Titan gets trapped, and that's going to be it for them. Croutons find the first pick in the match, in the fight.
Great play there for the side of the Croutons, seeing that they're trapped, moving to secure that pin. Taking out Lazy Titan is a very big win for them, especially with the high mobility that Wrecking Ball provides. They're no longer able to get in there and cause all those distractions. Now they can play, a bit more safe, play a bit more dangerously, and look to score more on the offensive side of things.
Unfortunately, the tire does get picked off by Lazy Titan, who was able to spot it and laser it down. 6 minutes on the clock here still as both teams are going hand in hand. The window comes through, going to be putting out lots of damage. They don't have the Bastion turret to use for it, but still plenty damage of plenty. Bad YT going to actually pick up 2. Hurricane and Low Upper both go down, but Lazy Titan activates that infamous minefield. Picks up Funtime Cold, who's on that Baptiste, and although Croutons are down to support, they're going strong.
Absolutely, still using ultimates, still getting in there. We're looking for really any pick to give either side of advantage, but the nano on the Reinhardt is a very good play for Minifly, already in there swinging the hammer. Lazy Titan doing their best to stall it out though, get even more distraction on them.
And I like the communication there from the side of Croutons. You saw that they saw that Supernova had the overclock. They were like, we need to take care of that. We need to kill her before they find any purchase. LOL Reaper is able to find Glitch Pixel before getting slept themselves. But it was good communication there from the side of Croutons as they were able to pick it off. Unfortunately, it looks like they've been backed into this corner here, and Power Kill, taking that high ground with that Cassidy, is just doing so much damage. It will eventually get flipped.
Absolutely, and part of the beauty of the push maps yet again, now we see them moving the point towards their side. If they can get it just a little bit there, they can secure that first checkpoint, giving them that huge spawn advantage that can be extremely meaningful, especially this late in the game. We see Lazy Titan now looking for a bit more time to distract. We see the ultimate from Minifly.
On the point, lays down the shatter, as you said. Supernova was going to be able to pick them off as Minifly didn't have too much follow up there, but Glitch Pixel was going to be able to pick up Supernova and now trades 1-for-1. A DPS for a tank. Might be going a little bit further on the way of Glitch in that regard, in terms of importance, but there's the barrage. Going to be able to find one. The cleanse there, going to keep Penguin alive. And Croutons now have a chance to push this one back once again. Power kill though, this Cassidy going crazy. Quest though, that Bastion. Look at the damage numbers. I mean, you can't argue with those at all.
Absolutely. Lazy Titan being knocked around, just trying to get in, get out, and over to safety. We see finally able to make it. The team's resetting. The robot's now been pushed back towards the middle, now sent towards the side of the Glitch now.
3:45 on the clock here as Croutons once again going to be looking to sort of find their way through, but the damage on the Bastion, they're doing such a good job at focus firing. Power Kill gets another 2. Both supports down there for the side of Croutons. Glitch. I mean, how are you going to stop this Cassidy? Bad YT answers back with 2 picks of their own with the tire, but the damage is just too much. What we have a Pressures 2.0 in the chat right now, and it's going absolutely wonderful for the side of Glitch as Bad YT tries to clutch it up, but it's just not enough.
Amazing play there from Power Kill, using the high ground to their advantage in order to secure those picks. We see they didn't drop till they knew that the fight was won. You know, there's just one Junkrat left, which Junkrat is always a threat no matter how much health they have. But Power Kill was able to know where the Junkrat is and secure that kill as quickly as possible.
Now Power Kill has the high noon, but you have to be careful as you get picked off. Bad YT is able to sniff him out and take him over. Ultimates looking very good here for this side of Glitch still, so they could flip this one back despite being down one, but look at them. They're pressing S. They're being smart about this disengage. They don't want to get caught out here.
Bad YT coming straight out of spawn, looking for revenge, and getting it extremely quickly there. But we see both teams now ready to engage with full 5.
This high noon here once again set up on the high ground, so this could be massive. Pile drive comboed with a little bit extra damage. The overclock comes through there from the side of Supernova, and a nice shatter. They're going to be canceling it out, but the Suzu, my heart almost broke a little bit there from the side of Minifly. Nice sound barrier, going to be keeping them alive, and despite the damage and despite the focus fire there from the side of Glitch, Croutons did a really good job at communicating and keeping the rest of their team alive, as well as negating plays that Glitch was trying to make. Power Kill is able to get Bad YT once again, and this Cassidy is just so dangerous. The barrage there going to be there to just clean up the Cassidy, hopefully buy them the lead. But you've got to watch out for this ball stall.
Absolutely, and we see Glitch now with a little bit of an advantage moving through here. But the ultimates are used, being brought out, able to secure those kills extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, we see the window get pulled right in front of the Kitsune Rush, and Kitsune Rush typically a very powerful, very good use of that too, right around the corner, right on the checkpoint, so that you have advantage during that whole fight. But when the window is plopped down right as you guys are walking down, unfortunately, it's a little bit of a death trap set up there by the side of Croutons, and they do a great job at taking advantage of that. High
Several
noon gonna
ultimates
be
gonna come
absolutely
online.
massive.
But
Look
we
at
see
this
that
flank here.
Croutons not only took the lead, but also took the checkpoint there, meaning they will have the spawn advantage for these coming fights.
They will do, but I mean this cat you can't keep Power Kill alive. You just can't let him like he's flanking, he's shooting, he's high nooning. He will eventually that apologies. Glitch will eventually find their way through. And now there's 30 seconds remaining. So this is actually extremely good here for the side of Croutons is they've got 30 seconds and all they need to do is win one fight.
Absolutely, they win that fight, push that robot just a little further, and they do win this map. So could be anybody's game as we move in here.
Look at the absolute dance around the enemy bashing their quest. Very, very skilled player on basically any role we saw him in the previous season. Just gets kind of cut out there. But a massive shadow is able to pick up four. Minifly finds one on the side of LO Reaper. And now we have this Reinhardt who has the ability to take space and has the ability to stall out for just a little bit longer. The ball also getting down extremely low. Look at this Ryan charge. They're being smart, staying on point, finding a pick. Overtime is ticking down. Glitch is falling through, and the tire there from Bad YT just to clean up on the point. Overtime now falling through to the way of Croutons as they will secure the map, and that was incredibly close.
That was a great map there. We saw great ultimates come from the side of the Croutons there, using their few that fantastic shatter from Minifly. As here we see a play of the game for power kill.
Uh, four maps, four plays. I don't know what else to tell you. He absolute legend. I mean, look at that. Especially against the Junkrat too. Like that just the knowledge on like how to rotate and sort of take cover, hide yourself away because Junkrat's a character that can very easily win a duel against any other DPS if you don't know how to play safely against him. Solid all around there. Now this was super interesting because we saw up until the very last 45 seconds that Glitch had the lead that entire round. They were able to maintain it, they were able to stall it out, they were able to find the picks first, and then Croutons sweep it on back.
Absolutely. We saw Lazy Titan on the Wrecking Ball causing problems for the Croutons throughout the entire matchup. And then we saw the Lucio from that team as well. Just distraction after distraction thrown at the Croutons, which allowed Power Kill to have that advantage. They're focused on the Wrecking Ball or the Lucio, that they don't see the Cassidy right in front of their faces, just shooting them ahead, as we saw in that play of the game a bunch of times. Those elims can be extremely helpful for the team, and a lot of that just plays out of the teamwork brought by having that. You just distract the team as much as possible, cause as much chaos while you're in there, and then you just get those picks, and then you've got the advantage. And it did so well for them for so much of
Mhm,
that map. But we were able to see the Croutons adjust to that. Play a lot tighter, not give them the
mhm.
opportunity to pick off, lone heroes or people venturing out to try to secure other picks. They played tight, let Baptiste do a lot of the work that Baptiste is able to do with that large area of effect healing, and that really helped them out. And then Mini Fly just going absolutely insane on the Reinhardt. We saw several huge pins that got that great shatter at the end to really stop the great push there from the Glitch. Got that shatter, got those important kills. And then we saw the rest of the team were able to push up there, get that pick on Lazy Titan, removing their tank, and that was just hugely helpful for them in that last fight. And that's what won them that map. Like we said, that last fight could have been an easy win for the side of Glitch if they were just able to get those elims. But the Croutons really, you could tell, worked together, communicated, and
Mhm.
did extremely well, and were able to you just switch that fight around and bring it up for a win for them.
Absolutely. Now, I do believe that because Croutons won the map, it is going to be Glitch's map pick, which, considering that that is the idea, we're going to be heading into Circuit Royale, actually, for that. So, uh, double sniper, question mark, maybe some Sigma. Um, who knows?
It's very interesting. Circuit Royale, long sight lines pretty much throughout the entire map. It gets a bit trickier up at the end, but still definitely playable. But also a great map for the Wrecking Ball again from Lazy Titan. I'm willing to bet that we'll see that. It might be a bit more difficult for Minifly to play that Reinhardt. Sadly, but like you mentioned, Sigma could be a great opportunity to see Sigma come out, and he has a lot of useful abilities for this map. You got the deployable shield, you got the rock to help shut down Lazy Titan maybe a little bit,
Mhm.
could be really helpful. We there's really anything you can see here. Those long sight lines though are sometimes really difficult to see, especially with someone as well as Power Kill did in that last
Mhm.
match. I'm really excited to see what they do with a bit more sniper type heroes, maybe an Ash or a Widowmaker.
Yeah, Widowmaker. I'm expecting a Widowmaker from Power Kill. Now we could see the odd Hanzo, but considering the fact that Power Kill's been playing the hit scan, I don't I guess the Widowmaker is going to be entertaining to see for sure. I also do believe Minifly does play Sigma, from what I remember, which could be very interesting because we know that Lazy Titan um, loves that ball, right? It was a favorite pick last season. Some would even say was the MVP tank for Ember in their run their entire season, where they were pretty unstoppable because of those stalls, because of their the ability to survive, because of the ability to just basically harass the backline constantly. So it'll be interesting to see because Ball is also typically an anti-sniper hero until there's a Sigma on the enemy team, and then it becomes a little bit more cautious gameplay. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm expecting a match of mechanics here between Glitch's poke and Crouton's dive.
Absolutely, and we do have a hydrate the casters, so thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.
Oh, hydrate the casters. Woo, 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 woo.
Ooh, thank you. Definitely needed that as we move in here. Like you said, this map, Circuit Royale,
We're
more
actually
than
going into
several.
Rialto.
Oh, we're going to Rialto.
We're going to Rialto because uh, Circuit Royale was accidentally Crouton's pick, but Crouton's won, so it's Glitch's pick.
Oh, Crouton's tried to sneak it in there. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Uh,
They were playing sneaky, being a little cheeky.
Understandable. I personally enjoy Rialto a bit more, so I'm excited for that. Rialto, sort of similar though. You see extremely long sight lines, open areas for fights throughout the map up until the very last point. So I'm definitely excited. A lot of the same stuff applies here. Still likely to
Hmm.
see the Widowmaker, especially on attack. Most likely
I
going to
al-
see a Sigma. And the only thing is it might be a bit more difficult to play that Wrecking Ball. Not as many places to hide, especially
mm,
after first point. You've got to play a lot safer, especially if they do bring out that Sigma, because Sigma has those long sight lines that throw that giant rock at your face.
uh yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I also am still super excited to see. I think we're gonna get the mini fly Reinhardt. I think they're gonna make this work. I think they're gonna make the brawl work. Um I'm surprised we haven't seen any teams like try to play the Orisa, who's really good right now. We saw a little bit of that last week. That was actually part of the reason why the well got so many picks because of the javelins spin and the javelin throw. But um, maybe we see that here just because Orisa is an extremely strong tank right now. But I'm also like, yes, mini fly playing Reinhardt. It's pretty dope.
Absolutely. It's always fun to see. Just Reinhardt in general, honestly. And this is a map, even with those longer sight lines, where Reinhardt, if used properly, can do well. You've got several high grounds to set up on for defense. You can charge in a few locations. For attack, attack is a bit more difficult, but still very fun to see. And we are moving in now to Rialto at sunset. One of my favorite
Ooh,
variations of this map. So I'm looking
very
forward to it.
pretty, incredibly
Absolutely.
pretty.
And
Um,
Overwatch tends to do a pretty great job in their map making, and I've really enjoyed these new like environmental scenes. I know it's just changing the time of day, but it really does make a lot of difference. in some of the maps.
What was I gonna say? Yes, I do quite enjoy the fact that in Overwatch 2 we have the new lighting sets. Um, Typically in games in general, I like rain aesthetics. Anytime it's raining in a game, I'm like, oh, beautiful, beautiful. It's just great. We don't have too much rain in Overwatch 2. Do we? Do we have any rain in Overwatch 2?
I mean, I guess they included time in Overwatch 2, so maybe weather comes in Overwatch 3.
Heck yeah, I'm ready for it. Let's do it. I want Blizzard World to snow. I'm sure that
Oh,
won't
that
be
would
a
be
problem at
awesome.
all. Yeah, could be dope. My only fear is like snipers.
True. What if it's like foggy or something? The sniper. You could make a map like this, or like the ones we talked about earlier. If there was like a bunch of fog, that would really change the dynamics. I think that could be a lot of fun, especially it would make characters like Widowmaker or Sombra a bit more viable. Their ultimates. Widowmaker's
Yeah,
ultimates, normally considered one
true.
of the weakest. There's a lot of heavy fog. It'd be a lot more exciting to use. But here we go, right off
Well,
the
speaking of
bat.
excitement, Lazy Titan is on that Arisa we were talking about. Oh, gets slept immediately, will be antied, and that could be, I mean, look at this, a very aggressive hold here from the side of Glitch to start off. They will be pulling back.
We do
Oh,
see
I
power kill
apologize.
on the Widow as well. Quest still on the Bastion, doing
Oh,
extremely well. Several crazy headshots there for power kill, getting those 2 picks extremely early. Doing a great job for there. Glitch does have a huge spawn advantage though, and we see they are able to push the Croutons back, kind of securing this first bit. But by the time the Croutons respawn, Glitch will be
look at how
back as a
deep
5.
Minifly has no fear. They know they have their supports. They know that Glitch is currently split up quite a bit. Lazy Titan going to be bullying them a little bit more, but as if the backline doesn't watch out, they'll be sort of exposed by Quest Bastion. Now, Minifly once again going in deep, showing no fear. Having those support lines is incredibly important to that Reinhardt. I just
Absolutely.
look at the space they're making.
Yeah, Minifly doing a fantastic job of, like you said, being always in their face, using Reinhardt to the best of their ability, and Pixel, excuse me, and Funtime Cold doing a fantastic job of keeping them alive.
I mean, that's actually kind of ludicrous. The fact that Minifly is still kicking and breathing after diving in that deep. That's Immortality Field. Yep, that's it. That was what I was looking for. I took 30 seconds to say that, but Immortality Field.
Absolutely. 5 minutes left after they were able to capture the first point. We see 2 Croutons still up there fighting though. Power kill looking to secure an elim, and they
Gets
are
one? Are
able to
you
get it.
kidding me? That is ridiculous. I mean, look, they do get picked. They are going to get staggered. They're not going to be here for this for a little bit, but neither will Bad YT. So, and I think honestly that Junkrat can be a little bit more oppressive against this Reinhardt Bastion combo.
Absolutely.
Minifly's going to pick off Lazy Titan, and I mean, Low Reaper does go down too. They're doing a great job of playing together, like we said in the last map. I mean, they're just not splitting up at all. They're playing as one cohesive unit.
You're absolutely doing a great job of that. And again, that dynamic between Minifly and the supports doing so well, allowing Minifly to take that space and let Quest and Bad Whitey on the DPS, really help secure those elims and help support Minifly as well while they're pushing up.
Quest able to pick off Lazy Titan. Now there is a Reaper of Supernova in the backline trying to pick off the enemy Reaper, but it's just not enough damage. The wall comes through as well to clear off the defenders from the second point, and that's going to be 5 minutes on the clock here for the side of Croutons now as they have 4 ultimates online.
Another 5-minute capture there. Resetting clock just a little bit, adding time. Minifly with the taking the nano, great ultimate there, jumping now. Minifly's in their spawn. Again, we're seeing this.
And they cancel the res of the barrage. What is this? What am I witnessing? Like, Croutons is just like, we don't care. We do not care. We have 4.5 minutes. We can use ultimates here. And they are just kind of bullying right now. Lazy Glitch. They're gonna have to be looking for some sort of backline pick.
Croutons are though making a lot of Croutons making a lot of really good changes here, moving forward into a very different part of the map. Extremely tight sightlines for this one.
Attack visor on mindful set of power kill. It is gonna come through along with that Kitsune rush. You've got to watch out. Oh, it does get followed up with that blossom, and that picks up 5. 4+1 with attack visor. Will finally give Glitch a footing. There we go. Supernova Glitch Pixel almost taking one down with them.
Absolutely. Glitch winning that team fight, pushing them off. They were very close. It was a great time to do it. However, they did have to use 3 ultimates to be able to do so. So it gives the Croutons, that slight bit of an ult advantage. But with the changes that the Croutons or the Glitch has made moving in here as well, hero compositional changes I think can make a really huge difference for this part.
I mean, the mini fly is still taking up so much space. The shatter comes through. 3 down now for the side of Glitch. Is now Lazy Titan still on the signature ball, going to try to stop for as long as possible. But that bash and just so much damage. Quest able to pick them up eventually, and Supernova falls as well. 3 minutes on the clock here. Glitch. It's going to be a little bit of desperate hold, but they have the Valkyrie to keep them alive. Mini fly with the nano in the spawn room. Not going to even allow anybody to escape. Solid push from them as they're going to be claiming 3 minutes on the clock.
Absolutely. Great final play there. Nanoing Reinhardt and just planting them at the spawn door. Like you said, physically removing their ability to leave that door. Extremely well done. Did a fantastic job of being able to take that loss. They saw their team get wiped, but they were able to just shake it off, come back ready to fight, and play fantastically as a team there. We saw them move as one unit through that tunnel and just pop out, get elims early, and they did a great job of staggering as well. Glitch just not able to come back as a full 5 after that, while the Croutons were there right on the cart, right next to each other, just being able to take those heals as much as possible for that entire fight.
Yeah, I mean, Minifly and Glitch Pixel, like the combo with the supports as well, has just been so good. Glitch Pixel 5,000 healing, soaring above the rest of the lobby in terms of that stat. Uh, really allowing Minifly to go in as deep as they want, and someone gonna pick, right? I always call charge a silly ability, because sometimes it can be really weird to land, sometimes it can be really hard to get value out of. Mini fly, one after the other, after the other, after the other, just pin left, right, front, and center. It's doing Croutons a great amount of work.
Absolutely, and like you said, how much healing coming out of both Pixel and Funtime Cold, just insane amounts, essentially canceling out 2 heroes on the other team.
Lazy Titan and Supernova go down trying to push into this. I'm curious if we could see a diva from Lazy Titan. To sort of counteract this Bastion. I mean, Bastion just does so much damage. And Quest is farming it up with the Bastion.
And that's a very difficult part of running Wrecking Ball into a Bastion comp. Is Bastion's just able to, just like that, able to just melt you down. You can't really knock Bastion around too much when he's turreted, so it becomes very difficult. And Bastion is definitely a great pick to help kind of, reduce that power that Lazy Titan has in a matchup like this.
Pulling out the Life Weaver, by the way, Penguin is, and Life Weaver can be honestly one of the most impactful support heroes if given the opportunity with that pull. Basically, it's a get out of jail free card for any of your teammates. Now Mini Flying still allowed to put up so much pressure here.
One thing that might be difficult for him, though, Life Weaver does bring a slightly more limited amount of healing into the fight, so it might become, especially with the Lucio pairing with it, might become a little bit more difficult. But Glitch not seeming to have that problem too much right now, able to push up despite the pick on a couple there. But Croutons right now just doing a fantastic job of playing their strengths.
Yeah, I mean, look at they've got solid positioning. They're focus firing like a mad lad. I mean, Lazy Titan, a king of surviving on that ball, just not getting the chance with the sleep dart with the Ana Bastion combo. And now we have ultimates still online. Glitch trying to use them to sort of find any purchase in this fight to sort of try to break through.
Absolutely, and we see several, almost 4 now, for the side of the Croutons. But Glitch having a few of their own coming online.
Minefields do
Great
come
window
down, but I
placement
believe Lazy
there.
Titan got trapped by the trap on the point. Sort of just getting grinded down. Quest able to pick up two. Glitchfix able to pick up Penguin. That Bad YT does go down, so possibly with the spawn advantage, we might be able to see something happen here for the side of Glitches. They going to be looking to take advantage of that.
And one thing I'm only noticing now, um, I like this fun little swap that croutons have made. Funtime Cold and Pixel switching the Baptiste and Ana. We've seen typically Funtime on Baptiste and the Ana the other way, but now it seems that they've traded for this
Oh,
last fight there and doing extremely well.
that Mortality Field comes in just in the nick of time in order to save the backline. Glitch Pixel does get does get saved by the bell. Minifly able to pick up two, but that was a very coordinated dive there from Zedek Glitch. I'm kind of surprised he didn't find more value. Um, very well executed, but you're just walking in this Bastion. Now we're going to be seeing power kill on the Bastion. Hopefully going to be sort of finding any pressure on Minifly that they can. The tree comes out to keep the rest of the team alive, and that is going to be it. Power Kill's able to pick up Quest. The Bastion doing wondrous work. The Nano Ryan now puts down the Shatter, outputting so much damage. You've got to be careful with your Supernova not to get caught in that. The tree does eventually fall, but look at the picks finally going through the wave glitch. They could find their fight win this time. Window comes through there from the side of Croutons to sort of continue to put a lot of DPS pressure on the point actively, as well as the barrage falls through. They're to pick up one. Penguin does go down. It's only Lucio support healing is now online for the side of Glitch, but Mini Fly will fall here, and this could be what sort of decides if Glitch is able to make it to the first point. Gotta be careful though. Power kill does get picked off.
And power kill with that Bastion change, showing so much of an impact there right off the bat, able to melt down part of Reinhardt's shield, part of Reinhardt's health, even with that double, super strong support, we're able to get him pretty low.
Sound barrier online, but so is the tire. The tire going to get canceled out here by the sound barrier. It was a great use of that ultimate, but you've still got to watch out for the amount of damage that Croutons is able to put out, especially because they're focus firing that, and that is going to be overtime ticking down, and Croutons taking the series 2-0.
What a great play there from Croutons in that final fight. Again, being able to take that loss and come back stronger than ever for that final fight. And we do see play of the game from Supernova on the Reaper.
Yeah, Kitsune. Yeah, this is the four-man Blossom. It actually canceled a tire too, which is kind of crazy.
Just a lot of damage coming out from that, especially with the Mercy damage boost there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Croutons played like mad lads this week. I mean, they were a unit. They were concise. They had focus fire. This is week 2, and historically, we have seen teams improve over the 8 weeks that the season is, and then even more so in the finals. So, if this is Croutons now, I'm kind of terrified to see what they're going to be in 8 weeks. Now, Glitch, Havoc, you know, all the other teams can like catch up, can prove themselves to be of that equal level, and I'm sure like Glitch had bright spots, right? Incredibly bright spots, especially in Colosseo. They almost won the map until the very end. So we could have seen a totally different series. But Croutons, they sweep it away, they take it away from Glitch, and now they are the victors of the series.
Absolutely. And what was the most fun for me to see is how well Croutons as a team play together. We saw several examples of communication and of teamwork throughout both of those maps there. And that's extremely impressive, especially for the second game of a season, a team that's only maybe known they were a part of a team for 3 or 4 weeks, give or take. So that's really exciting to see how well they play now. And like you said, I'm really looking forward to see how much that teamwork grows on their side. And I think the Croutons definitely looking forward have a really good opportunity to be a fantastic team, especially if they keep up how they've been.
Absolutely. Well, that does include tonight's matches. My name is Merp. I'm joined by Imperium, and we will see you guys next week. Don't forget to check out Oath Valorant on Thursdays. Don't forget to check out Oath Competitive as they play as well. And we're doing 2 fitness drawings this week on Thursday. So, yeah. See you guys next week.